scoop or oh my god.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows are capturing. I know I must get it right.
So today we will be training with Ashley, a dragon slayer, and this is why I have a lot of time in the morning, because she can train a little bit later. Usually, as I said, I train at 8 or something, and today we will be training at 10. So now I'm just going to do my little cardio session to kind of occupy myself. Also, I'm drinking here EAAs, electrolytes, even fat burner, just because I don't have coffee. I don't drink coffee and it has caffeine, and I feel like I need a little bit more energy. So it's not for fat burning, but it's more for energy. And I also took only half a scoop, but of course raw fat burner has a lot of different stuff in it, good stuff in it. So we'll see how it goes, because I'm not super excited with cardio this morning. So the car just drew past me and now I can talk a little bit more. So yeah, not too excited, but we'll see. I'm probably gonna do just an incline walking again. Yeah, so honestly, after my leg days, my legs are quite tired. So even walking on an incline, it's quite difficult for me. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little bit of incline and then a little bit of elliptical. Just to, as I said, just to kind of pass some time and just to wake up and just be a little bit more active and not sit down a lot. So yeah guys, I'm gonna see you soon. Oh, I forgot to say one thing. So I'm not sure if I will be able to film a lot of our workout today, just because we don't have a lot of time. Today is Jay's Cutler show, so we need to be done at 11:30. So I'm still not sure if I'm gonna go this time, because I have a lot of client check-ins today and I will be stressing out. So maybe I'll go to the evenings portion and not the morning. I'll see. I don't know, because as I said, I have lots of check-ins and it's stressing me out. The weekends for me, it's just so busy and I want to be on time with my girls. And especially now when I'm here in Vegas, I am 10 hours behind, which is making me even more stressed. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going through right now. But let's kill this little cardio session. But I'm not excited. Okay, so as I said, this morning I have way more time, so now we're gonna mix my pre-workout drink. I also already cooked some of my muffins. I mean, not cooked, they are still baking, but I mixed the batter. And it will save me some time once I will be back home, because as I said, it's a busy day with my check-ins and I need to be on time with everything. So what I'm mixing for my pre-workout drink is, as always, EAAs, then of course creatine. I use a lot of creatine. However, I heard a study done or something like that you shouldn't mix your creatine with caffeine, because it tends to limit the absorption. But this is what I was doing for a while, and maybe I'll try taking creatine at a different time, but it's just so convenient for me to take everything at once, because I don't need to think about it, I don't need to remember to take it. So yeah, I need to take a look into that study, but oh well. Oh my, I'm almost run out of glutamine, and now I am actually mixing a couple of different pre-workouts from Raw, just because I really like the taste. I don't use full scoops, of course. I use like half a scoop or oh my gosh, guys, shoot, look at this mess. Oh my goodness, yikes.
I'm realizing slowly
didn't film much because when I spilled that pre-workout, I just saw that I don't have any time. So I just made my breakfast, got ready. Right now I'm rushing to an Uber because it's here. And yeah, we're gonna change shoulders. I'm not sure, as I said, if I'm gonna film our workout because we are short on time, so we need to be quick. We'll see, but other than that, let's get this workout started. You know what? It is actually extremely cold today, so I'm not sure why, but it is cold, super cold. Yes, so I did manage to film some clips for you. I'm so glad I did. I know we didn't had a lot of time, so we couldn't film each other. However, I took my tripod with me and it definitely helped. So I was able to focus on my workout. We were able to catch up on some things. But of course, we never allow our workout to suffer because we are talking. We always making sure that we are pushing really hard, and then in between sets on little short breaks, which were actually even shorter today because, as I said, there's not a lot of time. It's only shoulder workout, but it was pretty intense and I definitely felt it. So we started with some cables, lateral raises, and then we moved on into some rear delt flies on the same cable machine, just because that day, honestly, even though it was a show day, Jay Cutler's show, it was a lot of people on Saturday morning here in Dragon Slayer, and all the dumbbell place was occupied pretty much. So we started with some cables. Then of course some people left, so we were able to move on and do some more serious, heavier stuff. This was a great warm-up. You can see it from my face. I was super focused. But yeah, I just really like those rear delt flies. If you haven't tried these, you should definitely do so because those feels amazing, especially as a warm-up or even as a finisher. So then we moved on into this superset, which was dumbbell lateral raises. Ashley did those seated, I did those standing, and then some seated as well. Then the second exercise was Arnold presses. I feel like this variation just gets my shoulders so well. And I mentioned before, I'm not a fan of pressing, but I actually just told Ashley that I don't know why, but I started kind of liking presses. Maybe not dumbbell presses that much, but at least machine shoulder press, I actually started enjoying it, and I feel like I'm getting stronger with that one. I'm progressing, which means that all the calories, all the food that I'm eating right now in my off season is finally paying off. I'm getting stronger, building muscle, and lifts are slowly increasing. Of course, it's not the same for lower body. Lower body always progresses better. For upper body, it definitely takes longer to catch up and progress, but it's fine because I still have some time. My goal actually is to continue to build during the summertime, and then after summer is over and I will be back in Vegas, because yeah, I'm coming back home for the summertime, and then I'm coming back for at least a year in Vegas to do my prep, to do all the shows, to do all the exciting stuff, which I'm super excited about. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure where I was going with this thing, but I forgot to mention that the second superset that we did was front raises with some front presses. I feel like this superset just targets your front shoulders so nice. So I love it, and this time I even added as a drop. I firstly did dumbbell pressing and then some easy bar pressing as well. Then another exercise was this incline lateral raise, and we also did, I don't know if I recorded that, but we also did pinkies up, kind of a rear delt raise, almost like a lateral raise, just for rear delts. Then we finished off with some machine pec deck fly, reverse fly for rear delts as well. I really like those. The only thing, machines at Dragon Slayer are massive, so I feel like sometimes it can be complicated for me because I'm so short to kind of be comfortable on a machine, but this one once I elevated the seat, I think it worked pretty fine. And then when Ashley left because she needed to go already, I couldn't go with her because as I said, I have a lot of clients and I needed to be on time with the work, so I couldn't make it to the show. But I finished with some oh my gosh, with some dips for front delts and some upper chest, and that was it. Hey guys, so we are done. I tried to film a little bit with tripod as you saw, but probably wasn't the best filming angles and stuff, but it doesn't matter. The only thing is that I was hoping today for such a lovely day, and today is not even sunny. It's rainy, it's gloomy, it's cold. However, we are not gonna let this impact our mood, because honestly sometimes those gloomy days can be great days too, and probably it's a perfect day for me to work a little bit more with my clients and just sit inside, even though I still gotta go for a little walk to kind of keep moving, but other than that, I think, yeah, let's make some food because I'm hungry, and then guys, we got it. Okay guys, so since last time you really enjoyed how I reduced my craving tips, I thought I will talk a little bit more about it. I also have some notes here because I wrote down everything yesterday and I already forgot, so don't mind me, that's all good. The only thing, of course, right now I am in my off season and I definitely have less cravings. So it more applies for when you are dieting and you are being a little bit more strict, especially if you want to lose body fat. So these all the things that really helps me on prep or in my mini cut or whenever I'm dieting for a photo shoot or something. So those will help you for sure. Stay tuned, I'll share some of it and then hopefully you'll use some of them as well. So first things first, let me see. So the main thing that really helps me to be less hungry and of course have less cravings is movement, and it can be walking a little bit more because it occupies you. Also, movement definitely produces those happy hormones and you don't feel as hungry, and especially it's so easy to start snacking on things and create things when you are bored and you are at home, you are alone, you don't have nothing else to do. So it's best to occupy yourself, but it's even better to occupy yourself with movement. So as I said, walking works amazingly, especially going outside in the sun, getting the vitamin D, fresh air, and just feeling great. Also, lifting consistently, of course. I'm not telling you to lift every single day because you need time for recovery and it will help you, but getting your lifts consistently without skipping the gym will definitely help you reduce cravings, because every single day that I go to the gym, I feel amazing. On my rest days, I still try to be active to kind of not think about food as much. But I definitely noticed that I feel less hungry when I train and I am consistent with that. Also, even cardio, you can do a little bit more cardio, specifically steady state, because high intensity cardio, I noticed that can make you feel hungrier than you should. So just play around with that and see how it goes. Of course, not overdo. I would still recommend you to prioritize weights and do some cardio on top of that. So of course, eating whole food diet is important because it is, first of all, it's more fiber, which will make you feel fuller for longer. Also, eating whole foods, you can have way more food, more volume, more vegetables, more lean proteins, which definitely make you feel less hungry. And especially if you are craving something, first eat something from Whole Foods, something nice. I don't know, make yourself an avocado salad with chicken, with fish, bake something from egg whites and oats, and just something that would be filling, and then just see if you are still craving something. I'm not telling you to completely cut all the foods that you love and just completely go strict whole foods only, that's not the way, because it definitely will make you indulge way more, and just it can create bad relationships with food. So if I don't recommend to completely go strict on whole foods, but as I said, it should be the main priority and main thing of your diet, at least 80%, maybe 90%, and then the rest can be some fun foods that you really crave and still want. So there is that. Also, fiber in general just helps you to stay regular, have healthy gut, healthy digestion, because if your gut isn't healthy or you have bacterial overgrowth, it can definitely impact your cravings as well. And it's actually one of the main reasons why people get those cravings, because they have unhealthy guts. So it's really important for you to pay attention to your digestion, to your gut. Take supplements if you need it. I always take my probiotics, my glutamine, my greens, gut health stuff from Revive. Those are the main things that I use on a daily basis, because I notice a big difference, especially when I eat quite a bit of food right now in my off season, which I need some help digesting it. But also, if you can digest your food properly, it can be super helpful on a fat loss diet as well. And I usually keep them consistent, even if I am on prep or in my off season, I still use pretty much the same supplements for my gut, because those helps, and I see a big difference when I don't use them and when I am using them. Oh, and also the thing that I forgot to add, the thing with the whole food diet, you definitely have more, you get all the vitamins, nutrients needed for your body, because having deficiencies will definitely cause you cravings, and you need to be really as healthy as you can. Have variety in your diet, which means a lot of different vegetables, different color vegetables, fruits, grains, different protein sources. Just don't eat things that doesn't agree with your stomach and you feel worse eating them. They cause you maybe bloating and digestion. Definitely avoid those, even if those are healthy. However, the more variety you have, the better your gut health will be, for sure. So another important thing on a diet, especially, and even not on a diet, but is to have the foods that you really love and enjoy eating, because this way you won't get a feeling like you are missing out on something, you can't eat something. Because these days, to be completely honest, dieting is much easier because there's so many options. There's a lot of different sugar-free options, low-calorie options, low-carb options even. So you can definitely play around with foods and just make yourself a burger, make yourself a pancakes, healthy pancakes, protein muffins. I eat them every single day, 3 times a day, and I'm just as good. I even ate those on prep. My protein muffins was actually the base of my diet on prep, and I felt great. Those are just egg whites, some protein powder, cream of rice, oats, and basically just whole foods. Always make your diet taste good to you, and even if that day you crave for something sweet, go have, I don't know, fruit bowl with some yogurt and some protein powder. Or if you are craving something savory, bake yourself some sweet potato fries or regular potato fries in the oven, with some, even pizza on whole wheat tortilla or something like that. There's so many options, so many recipes, and I'm actually have a lot of recipes, and I always share those with my clients. I will leave my coaching Instagram here for you to check, because my girls has the most incredible diets, and when you look at those pictures and the foods they eat, you wouldn't say they are dieting, but everything is healthy, everything is low calorie, and it just looks, tastes great, and also makes them feel amazing. So this is what I always preach, and I think it's the best approach for your diet, because we don't want to just diet for a certain time and then come back to our regular habits and just lose all the progress. It's not how it works. We want to find ways how to enjoy the diet, how to just live the lifestyle, how to keep our success and our progress after we are done dieting, because it's definitely way easier to maintain what you have compared to when it's time to get there, you know. But if you keep those habits, those new habits, you can definitely make things so much more fun and easier to you, and just feel great, look great. Another thing that I know I mentioned before, I believe, probably, but I still gonna mention it. It's sleep. And sleep, of course, makes you feel great, gives you energy, regulates your hormones. So whenever you get good amount of sleep, have you noticed that you feel way more energetic, you have less cravings, you are less hungry? It's because it's working. It regulates your hormones, and it is super important for you to sleep well. And it doesn't matter if you are dieting or not, sleep will definitely help you to build muscle, lose body fat, have great body's composition, progress faster, feel amazing. So really prioritize your sleep, go to bed. At the same time, force yourself, have a bedtime routine, start winding down at least an hour before you go to bed. Try not to watch a lot of intense stuff on your phone, or just try not to work intensely before you go to bed. Just do things that makes you relax, maybe reading a book, maybe listening to an audio, or just drawing, or just journaling, even meditating, stretching. A lot of things to do that you can enjoy before bed, and just kind of make yourself ready for the bed. So sleep at least 7.5 hours. If you can sleep 8, 9, 10 would be amazing. I would love to sleep 10 hours, but unfortunately it's not how my body works. I usually sleep around 7.5, so that's all good, and that's all fine. It seems to be enough for me, so I guess it is what it is. And yeah, guys, so that's pretty much my tips. If you want more on this topic about cravings, losing body fat, or any topic actually that you would enjoy, just please let me know in the comments below, because I read them all. I try to make videos as interesting and as helpful as possible to you. So I'm really waiting and hoping for your feedback as well. And yeah, so I'll see you probably in the next clip or video. I'm not sure if we are done here or we are not done here. I'll see. So guys, I'll see you soon. Before we will finish off this video, actually, I know I mentioned that Petula sent me some stuff before just to try, and I absolutely loved it. But right now I will be actually having their code. I'm still an athlete for Buff Bunny. However, you can now purchase and save yourself some money with my code Laura5 on Petula's stuff. So I will be showing you a little try on haul, and also will be leaving everything down below if you will decide to check them out. They have a lot of different stuff, and the color red, the hoodie that I was wearing the clip before, is just my absolute favorite, hands down. But as I said, you can just check them out, show some support for myself by using my code if you will decide to get anything. And yeah, let's go into that little try on haul again.